It's finally happening. The NHL season is one step closer to finally being here as the preseason kicks off this evening for the Calgary Flames. Many roster spots are available for the taking, and one Flames youngster is being given a golden opportunity to build off of his momentum and impress. We're going to get into all that more in this video, but first I want to welcome you to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith. If you're new around here and you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors revolving around your Calgary Flames. We would love to welcome you to the Flames Digest family. And oh baby, the preseason is here. We are one step closer to actual Flames hockey, and hey, the preseason can be very exciting. It was really exciting last year with what was going on with Sammy Honzek, some of the other youngsters like Matty Coronato, of course, and this year there's some more young guys, and like I said, it all kicks off tonight with a couple of games, a bit of a split squad battle of Alberta, one game happening in Calgary, one game happening in Edmonton, and I thought this was a funny graphic that the Flames posted. They put game day Flames versus Oilers and Flames at Oilers just in the same graphic. Why make two when there's no need at all? And the rosters have actually been announced for each game. So the home game against Edmonton, the game at the Dome tonight, has that forward group. So Backlund, Basha, Coleman, Coronato, Griddy, Honzek, Hubie, Kadri, Kirkland, Morton, Stromgren, Suniev, and Zary. So a very exciting group. A lot of guys who will absolutely essentially be at the NHL level when the season begins. And then in terms of the defense, a very interesting group here as well. So Raz, Bean, Cechek, Hanley, Perek, and Weegs. Wow, what a group that is. Devin Cooley in net, and Owen Say, who obviously impressed a lot of people in that rookie next-gen showcase. Now, the game happening in Edmonton, a few more young guys, but obviously some good ones in there as well. So Jacob Battaglia, Parker Bell, we got Bishop, Siona, Farabee, Furk, Martin Furk, who doesn't love him, Morgan Frost, Dryden Hunt, we got Cairns, Klapka, Lomberg, and Pospisil. So some everyday NHLers and some guys definitely shooting for a spot, and some guys who would just, pretty much guaranteed be with the Wranglers to start the season, but could come up at some point. Now we have more defensemen in this game, so we got Kevin Ball, we got Hurtig, Kuznetsov, Mirmanov, Morin, Pahal, and Solo as well, with Prosvetov and Sergeyev being the goalies in that one. So a great little split there, but there are a few names that are absent from both lists here that a lot of people are saying, wow, why isn't this guy being given a shot? Or does this guy already have his spot locked up? Is he already ready to go? But there are some notables on NHL deals not playing in either Flames game tonight. So King, who obviously has been very good in the next-gen showcase as well. Sharky, who was a big focus in yesterday's video. Bruce Stevich, what's going on there? Grushnikov, who a lot of people have just given up on at this point. I mean, I don't know what's going on with that guy. I genuinely don't. Poirier, and then Wolf as well, of course. Wolf has absolutely nothing to prove. But either way, that's not what the preseason is about. It's about getting in gear, maybe earning a spot. Some of these guys, definitely want to earn a spot. Guys like Bruce Stevich, maybe King down the road, Poirier for sure. Sharangovich going to be at the NHL level, Wolf as well. But either way, it should be so much fun watching that. But there's one guy in particular who, like I said in the intro, is being given an opportunity like no one else. It's a golden opportunity for him to really build off what he's been doing lately, and hopefully, maybe cracking the NHL lineup to start the season. And it is Matvei Griddy. So we gotta hit the Griddy for Griddy, of course, here. And let me show you the lines of the home game. So the Flames split squad lineup at home to Edmonton. First line, we have Griddy already top line with Kadri and Coronato. That is fantastic. A second line, Zary, Backlund, Coleman, so classic right there. Sammy Honzek with Costco and Stromgren, love it. Suniev, Morton, Basha, all young guys who would obviously love to crack the NHL at some point this year. Morton and Suniev played in the, obviously, season finale last year. We got Cechek playing with Andersson in terms of D-men, Hanley with Weegs, of course, and then Bean with Perek. Interesting choice, but I mean, hopefully all goes well. And then Cooley, the starter, Say the backup. But again, the focus here, of course, is Griddy on that top line. Totally being given the opportunity to really build off what he did at the Next Gen Showcase, where he was amazing. By and far, the best player on the ice for either team, honestly, by a mile. So getting that opportunity to play with Kadri and Coronato is sensational. And not just that, but it looks like we'll see Griddy get a run on the power play one, the first power play unit tonight against Edmonton. So that's with Coronato, Kadri, Zary, and Weegs. Top power play minutes as well. Oh my goodness. Zane, Parekh, and Sunyev are on the second unit with Andersson, Backlund, and Coleman there. Super exciting that we get to see, obviously, Parekh on the power play unit as well, but Griddy on the top unit is honestly just so fantastic. So Flames prospect, or at Blasty Prospects on Twitter, put it best: Ryan Huska is in love with Matvei Griddy, and I don't think Huska is the only one. If Griddy continues to build off what he did, just a couple weeks ago, then a lot of people in Calgary will be in love with Matvei Griddy, and just him getting this opportunity is, again, so exciting. Hopefully, obviously, he impresses. He's able to, just excel as he's been doing, but honestly, super cool. Now, the split squad roster over in Edmonton tonight is as follows. So, Farabee with Frost and Firk. The triple F line, what a fun name. They're all fun names as well. Farabee, Frost, and Firk, that's sensational. Lomberg, Pospisil, and Klapka, essentially a fourth line at the NHL level, but all great guys there. Hunt with Cairns and Siona, Battaglia, Bishop, and Bell. The triple B line. Look at all these alliterations going crazy. We got Ball with Hurtig, Kuznetsov, and Pahal, and Solo with Miro, with Prosvetov as the starter and Sergeyev as the backup. So again, exciting lineup over in Edmonton as well. Obviously, I'd say a more exciting one over in Calgary, of course. But Devin Cooley is actually expected to play the full game in net tonight at home to Edmonton, and then Prosvetov is set to go the full way on the road. So obviously in preseason games, sometimes, you play a goalie for a period or a couple periods and then switch to the other. But tonight, the plan is to go Cooley the whole way against Edmonton, and then Prosvetov the whole way, obviously, well, against Edmonton as well, but in Edmonton, I should say. So good little note there on the goalies. And in case you missed it, one last thing, just in terms of, I guess, the roster here, is that the Flames have announced that the following players have returned to their junior teams. So Nathan Brisson, who really impressed again in that next-gen showcase, Mayo Levine, and Caden McMahon. So don't expect them, obviously, to be any part of the Flames really anytime soon, but still, they were obviously pretty exciting, especially Brisson, but they do have to go back to junior at the end of the day. That is how the hockey works. Now, one last note about these games is that the Flames website will be streaming the game in Calgary. So the one that has, Griddy, Parekh, some of those other great youngsters, and then Oilers Plus is whatever that is streaming the game in Edmonton. So you can watch both of them. Again, so exciting that the preseason is finally here, which means the NHL's regular season is right around the corner. And watching some of these young guys, again, should be so fun. Keep your eyes out for Griddy if you're watching the game in Calgary. And if you're going to the game, maybe start a new chant for the guy and get him really acclimated to what Flames fans can truly provide in terms of an atmosphere. But again, just so happy that hockey is back. Now let's get into the comment of the day to wrap up this video, as we love to do here on the channel. It comes from yesterday's video, of course, which again was about Sharky more than anything. And Jared had this to say about Sharangovich. He said, he just has to stay confident in his abilities. Shoot the puck as much as possible. 5 shots a night if possible, and Sharky cooks this year. Obviously, a couple seasons ago, he did really well because he was shooting more. Last year, really didn't shoot as much, didn't find his game, wasn't confident, had not much chemistry with his teammates, and it really didn't go his way. But shooting more, being confident, and Sharky could be back, which means the Flames could be back in the playoffs. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to what you saw here today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.